Good day and welcome to the FlightSiteAgent Introduction and Brief Training. The system has been designed for those that do not have any GDS knowledge. Head over to our website at flightsite.mayota.travel in order to register. Upon registering, please ensure that you've inserted all your details. Before completion, download the KYC verification document. Upon registering, you will need to supply us to info@flightsiteagent.co.za a copy of your ID, a selfie holding up your ID, utility bill or proof of address no older than 3 months, along with the copy of the KYC verification document. Once you've registered, it will take up to 3 days in order to get approval onto the system. Once you've registered, you will come back to the flightsite.mayota.travel page in order to log in. You will log in with your existing email address and password that you've created on registration. If you have forgotten your password, please go ahead and select Forgot Password in order to gain access to the system. I'm now going to log in. What displays once you log in is called the dashboard. The dashboard is all your information. We have how to book your flights at the top here and accommodation. We will work with the left-hand side banner, and that will cover everything on the system. All of these little tabs are interactive as well. Number 1 is the profile. For the profile, click into profile and have a look at what is being displayed. It is your company name. This is your wallet. There will be a customer number and a FRAG number, which is usually the same. Please make sure that you use that as your membership number to query anything in our finance department. Down below, you will find an option to personalize this platform with your company logo. Go ahead and click the pencil button in order to upload your company logo. Once you have completed, you can say submit, and then your profile picture will basically come through on all your documentation. If you have more than one person in your company and you have various consultants, the second tab is to create user. It does fall in the banner on the left hand side down below. How do you create a user? You put in their name, email address, mobile number, generate a password for them, click on flights and accommodation and grant them permissions. Once you've done that, it will say create user. I am jumping ahead to staff list at the bottom in the banner, because this is where you will start generating your staff if you have more than one person in your company. You are able to activate them and deactivate them if they do come and go from your company. The next one we have is markups. Markups, every fare on the system is a net fare. We do not pay you anything unless you go and mark it up yourself. By adding a markup, this allows you to make money on the system. From the drop down, we select the trip type, so it's either international or domestic. You can do it on a per person rate or a percentage rate. Percentage means that you cannot do it on a per person rate. And you will have to select the trip type, whether it be domestic or international. That amount will be added onto the net ticket and you will sell the ticket at the markup rate. Next we have bookings. If you have various bookings on your system, this is where you will find it. It will be displayed on your dashboard as well. If at any point you need to export a report based on the bookings, you can go ahead to the left, to the right top button and say export report. If it is by multiple consultants, you will be able to go and select your bookings by the agent names upon downloading the report. Payments, If you're looking for an audit report on your account, you can go and export the report once again, and that will be based on all the transactions that you have done on your account. I'm going to go to my wallet right now. As you can see, it's all the transactions that might have come in to my wallet. Like I said, create user was listed above as well as staff list. If I head towards the bottom, there will be bookings for reserved bookings. This is any booking made today. So this has been booked right now today on the 7th. However, the trip date is for future travel. A form of payment is CardLink. CardLink is where we accept either your credit card or your client's credit card. It's a way of them making payment onto the system without you having to take their details. We will come to that once we make a booking. Then you have the documents. The documents in the banner is everything that you need to know about our system. Anything important information. How to pay us is one of them. How to pay us is a document which you can download and save. It has the banks that we bank with, Standard, ABSA, FNB and Nedbank. When you do an EFT with us, you will need to send through the proof of payment to finance@flightsite.co.za with the word top up and your customer number. They will then check on the system if the money has come in, and they will then top up your wallet. They do not top up your wallet upon a proof of payment. They will only do it once the funds reflect in our wallet. Please note that this is a lengthy way of doing payment. The reason for that is from bank to bank, it doesn't necessarily mean that the payment is immediate into our account. We have frequently asked questions, CardLink and the user manual which you can download. If you need to contact our call center at any point, you have the 0861 133 3392 and there's info@flightsiteagent.co.za. When you do contact our support officers, the booking reference that you will give them is the trip ID displayed on your dashboard, okay, or under your booking page. That is the only way that they will identify the booking that you are currently talking about, okay. It will have to be this FS reference with the number. I'm going ahead to making a booking right now. So I've clicked on flight booking. I will be booking a London flight, as you can see over there. And I'm inserting some dates. Below is just a description on how to book. I've selected my dates and now I'm saying search. There are various classes that you can book in and a number of travelers. The maximum number of travelers is 9. For right now, we're just booking 1. As you can see, there is some data that has appeared over here. The cheapest would be Emirates at 14,000. The fastest would be British Airways at 28,000. I'd like to bring your attention to the word next to the airline name. Okay. So one says Vitail, and down below here we have Amadeus. Vitail is a new system. It's called NDC. It's a new distribution channel in which airlines are displaying fares to us. Please note that if you are booking Vitail, payment is due immediately for those particular flights. We cannot hold those flights for long. If it is an Amadeus booking, our consultants can assist you by holding the fare till 9 o'clock tonight. At 9 o'clock tonight, the fare will expire, okay, and the booking will get cancelled. How do you do a quote? If you've seen the particular fare that you'd like, you go ahead and say book now. Once you say book now, there's a little pencil button over here next to discount. Click on the little pencil button, take off the word discount and say update and download. As you can see, there is 1,000 Rand marked up into this particular booking already. So when I sell my fare, it means that I'm selling it inclusive of the markup that I have put onto the booking. As you can see here, this is the fare this is the page that will come up, or the quote that will come up with the fare rules of the ticket. How do you see the fare rules of a ticket? The minute that you say book now, you're going to see details, you're going to fare rules. You go and read what you are selling, because this might not be a refundable ticket. So you need to understand what you are selling before you go ahead and sell. If my client is keen on this particular booking, I can insert my detail or your client's details as per their passport. Please ensure that you spell correctly, that you've selected all the information as per your client, as per your client's passport details. And say continue. Once you say continue, please say reserve now. This is holding this particular flight up until later on. This was an Amadeus booking, which means I have till 9 o'clock to book, to pay for it and book it. As you can see over here, the flight will currently be on hold. It's waiting on my system for me. So if I go into reserve bookings on the side banner over here, you'll see that there are two flights that I am currently working on today. If I need to make payment on this booking, and I've taken the second one, which is the 15,199 Rand, I can go to card link if my client is requesting payment to me via a credit card. Okay, and the booking reference is the reference on the home screen, and the amount is 15,199. I can generate the link. Once the link has been generated, an email will get sent. Please use your email address in the meantime so that the client doesn't receive the correspondence, and say pay now. It will be from a flight site, and the reason for that is because we have signed with the merchant, so it won't be your company name. It will be flight site's name. We accept Visa, Master and Amex, no diners, no international credit cards. Okay, Visa, Master and Amex, no diners, no international credit cards. Once the payment is made, it will filter into your wallet on the dashboard, and you will need to physically go into the booking and go ahead and say make payment. If you do not say go ahead and make payment, we do not issue that booking for you. So currently I have insufficient funds in my wallet. However, if there were sufficient funds, I would go ahead and say pay right now, and the ticket would get issued. There are certain statuses on the booking over here on the home screen that you will see. So currently it is on hold. The next one would say confirm, and maybe after that it would say book. So confirm means that it's in the process of being issued, and once it's confirmed, there will be a book on the status of it, will say book. As you can see over there, that is a confirmed ticket. So when you do any bookings and you have any changes to be made, you will contact the info@flightsiteagent.co.za or the 0861 333392 with the trip ID, and you will ask them to make changes for you. If there is a wheelchair that is required for that booking, they are able to insert that, if it's an Amadeus booking, into the remarks of the booking. That will be at no additional cost. However, if you are needing to change the dates of your ticket, you will need to contact us with the trip ID, and there will be a cost implication above or over and above the fare rules of the ticket. FlightSite will then charge you 250 for an international, 100 Rand for a domestic, 250 for a refund if you need to process a ticket for a refund, and it will be 450 to do a name change, on condition that the airline allows for name changes to be done. If they're not, if we have to put the ticket in for a refund and reissue a new ticket in the new name, then unfortunately that is what will need to happen. Each airline works differently, so therefore we cannot guarantee that those costs will apply if it comes to a name change. Thereafter, we have accommodation. Accommodation is eBeds online. Okay. With eBeds, you will need to come through to info@FlightSiteAgent and ask them to give you access to eBeds. They will then copy you in on a mail to the support at eBeds and will ask them for access on your behalf. Once you have logged in, it's a pretty simple process. You are able to book accommodation. It is in the net fare. And what you will do then is you will need to insert your credit card when booking this. You're not able to pay for this particular accommodation with the wallet. It is a third-party service. So if I go to Bali and I say search, here we go. It's loading, as you can see. So the nice part about eBeds is it's net, so you have to add a markup on the system, as well as, like it says on here, it's net, as well as you can add transfers. So that's the nice thing. I'm just playing with the filters. Okay. And if I select the accommodation type and I hover over it, you will see it will be jumping on the map. So that gives you a nice understanding of whereabout it is on the map. If you do continue, you are able to select the type of accommodation and then go and generate a quote. Over here you're able to add the transfer and it will add it into the cost. And then you are able to generate a quote. So currently it has my details in it and I will send the quote to me. And that is how you book the accommodation. Thank you so much for your time and listening to this audio. A full training will be discussed upon sign up. So please look forward to that. Have a lovely day and thank you so much.